They're racing, got them away to a fairly good level start, although Vintage Patch went back to the tail of the field. And Warraluna down towards the inside and gently got away well. Happy As moves up on the outside. And the grey Slimwood goes up 4 wide looking for the lead. Easing back behind those Honzer and about 2, then Vintage Patch last of all. On settling down as they race towards the back, 1100 out and pulling hard on the inside. Warraluna's the leader. Taken on out wide now by the grey Slimwood moving to second. In between those, Happy As is third, a further break of about 2 behind those Dentley. Then Honzer second last on the inside and Vintage Patch is last of all. Down the back of the track as they race down towards the 800 metre mark. Little change in the order where Warraluna allowed its own way out in front. Warraluna leads. A half a length to Slimwood second on the outside. 3/4 of a length off then Happy As. Up on its outside there Dentley, followed then by Honzer. And a neck off then Vintage Patch last of all. As they leave the back and race up the side towards the turn. Race 1 Queanbeyan. And Warraluna still leads about a half a length in front. Slimwood applying pressure on the outside now. In behind those Happy As, followed further back to Dentley, switched off the rails, running on well. And the next one was Vintage Patch, and further back behind those Honzer around the home turn. And now Slimwood on the outside, moved up to Warraluna there, fighting it out, running on fairly well. Honzer into the clear now, and Dentley on the outside is running on fairly well, but Honzer in the centre. Honzer race to the lead. Dentley under the whippers trying hard, followed then by Slimwood, but it's Honzer drawing clear, getting towards the line, and Honzer will win the opening race. Honzer first. Now Dentley second. Third in the race was Warraluna, followed then by Slimwood, then Vintage Patch, and the last one to pull up was Happy As. Honzer has won the opening race of the day, ridden by Brett Johnson. The line is set, starter goes up, race 2. 1460 away they go, and down towards the inside, Just Sober's the early leader from Regal Sunny, followed by Miscompliance, Aussie Dollar. Out wide, Barbie going around the field looking for the lead, and Shivers Me Blue drops out to last. On settling down as they race towards the back, they've got 1200 metres to go, and the leader was Just Sober, a length and a half in front of Barbie, keen to go a little bit faster. Regal Sunny's getting a good run on the inside, a length behind those then Aussie Doll. A further break of about 2, Miscompliance, and a neck off on the inside was Shivers Me Blue. As they race down the back of the track, race 2 Queanbeyan, 900 metres out. Little change in the order where the leader was Just Sober. Now Barbie is running second on the outside of Regal Sunny, about 2 behind those then Aussie Doll. A length or so back, second last was Shivers Me Blue, and a length and a half then Miscompliance last of all. As they race up in the direction of the 600 metre mark, they've got about 700 to go, maybe a little bit less now, and the leader was Just Sober. A length and a half in front, Regal Sunny getting up along the inside. Barbie third on the outside, a length and 3/4 behind those then Aussie Doll. Further back then Shivers Me Blue second last, and Miscompliance last of all. Up towards the turn, 400 to go, and Just Sober raced away on the turn. Just Sober well clear, followed by Regal Sunny running on fairly well. Down the outside was Aussie Doll, back behind those Barbie, and Shivers Me Blue down towards the inside, but out the 200, and Regal Sunny has loomed up on the outside of Just Sober. They're clear. It's Regal Sunny on the outside, Just Sober kicking back, Regal Sunny in front getting towards the line, and Regal Sunny has beaten Just Sober. Shivers Me Blue third, followed then by Aussie Doll, Barbie second last, and Miscompliance the last one home. Regal Sunny the winner, ridden by Michael Ward. This young fellow riding in top form. A number 2, the winner Regal Sunny, Michael Ward, trained by Frank Cleary. A Bay Filly 3 by Twig Moss out of Miss Regal Mine, and the winner raced by R.J. Lazarus, W.J. Mueller, Mrs. S.P. Cleary, G.R. Kerry and J.J. Smith. Yeah, good win to Regal Sunny, a patient ride on the rails all the way, switched out in the straight, Just Sober kicked away at the top of the straight, but was no match for Regal Sunny in the run to the line. They're racing, got them away to a good level start until Luck got away well, taken on by Bon Opera. Now Lunawara driving through is looking for the lead, and Bold Billy is prominent, followed by Timely News. Z Quest moving into 4th place, followed further back to China's Luck and Dr. Cheval. On settling down, they've got about 900 to go, and they're going fairly quickly out in front. Lunawara on the outside is sharing the lead with Bold Billy. A length and a quarter behind those, then Bon Opera with a sit on the leaders, then to Luck. Not too far away was Z Quest, followed by China's Luck and Timely News. and 2 at the tail of the field, Dr. Chevelle. As they leave the back and race up the side, they've got about 500 to go, and it's still Bold Billy the leader now. Bold Billy draws out about a half a length over Lunawara second, followed then by Bonopera with the run on the inside, and Talaka's running on fairly well. Further back then Z Quest, further back then came Timely News, and a Chinese Opera well back on the turn, and so too is Dr. Chevelle. Around the turn, 300 metres to go, and Bold Billy under the whippers just in front. Bonopera tries hard. Down the centre, Talaka's coming with a run, and further out on the track there was Dr. Chevelle. It's Talak on the outside, and Bonopera, and Timely News is getting up along the inside with a well-timed run, but it's Bonopera just in front. Talak on the outside is trying hard, but Bonopera holds on to beat Talak. Now third in the race was Timely News. In behind those, Dr. Chevelle. Further back in the field, Bold Billy, then Z Quest. A further break in the field, then China's Luck, and Lunawara was the last one to pull up. Number 3, Bonopera, ridden by Adrian Late, has won the third event of the day. Bonopera, a Chestnut Gelding 3. By Opera Prince out of Bonnety, raced by Mrs. H.M. Branson, trained on the track by Archie Turner. Yes, Bonopera, this gelding by Opera Prince, has now had 8 starts. First win today, of course. 1 win, a second and 2/3. Talak tried hard on the outside, trained by Miffy Ray. Talak is a bay gelding 3 by Canonise out of Skate for Money, and Timely News looked a bit of a chance halfway down the straight. Timely News will get third. There's a brown mare 4 by Newley out of Trying Times. Mick Smith, Bungendore, and Rowley Saxton was the rider. Now they're just about set here. Tiberio stands up. Zabolokai. Gates open, that was a good start, and bushy-tailed Ridden Hard is looking for the lead early. Taken on by Vision Quest, showing speed, and Zabolokai. Down towards the inside was Don't Shoot Me, followed by Jewel Cross. Proud Planet is now going around the field to run to second, and Tiberio last of all. On settling down, they've got about 900 to go. A good race for the lead. It's Proud Planet on the outside, just shading Vision Quest on the rails. Now this pair have got right away about 4 in front of Jewel Cross. A neck off fourth on the inside, Zabolokai. A further break, bushy-tailed. A long break behind those, Don't Shoot Me, and Tiberio last of all, as they leave the back and race up the side towards the turn. And it's on the outside, on the inside now. Vision Quest has gone to the lead. Vision Quest draws out about a length in front of Proud Planet. Zabolokai running on in third place. A long break, Jewel Cross. Then Bushy Tail down towards the inside. A long break, Don't Shoot Me, and Tiberio last of all. Around the home turn, 350 metres to go. Vision Quest is the leader, giving chase. Zabolokai on the outside. Now this pair have got right away. Proud Planet is next, followed by Bushy Tail. And well back behind those, Jewel Cross inside the 200 though, and out very wide. It's Zabolokai moving up on the outside of Vision Quest. It's Vision Quest and Zabolokai. Zabolokai hit the lead near the line, and Zabolokai draws away on the line. Zabolokai first, Vision Quest second. Now Bushy Tail third, followed by Don't Shoot Me, then Tiberio. Well back Jewel Cross, and the last one to pull up in the race, Proud Planet. Just repeating, the favourite, which was Natural Flair and Eiley, taken out at the barrier at 2:08 by the stewards acting on vet's advice. This is race 5, the Parramatta Park Royal, Class 1. Sports Brat the favourite. Starter goes up. They're racing now, and getting away well was Best of Burgess, and ridden hard looking for the lead was Sports Brat. Out wide on the track was Foreign Shores, followed by Blackstone, Golden Trail, Revenant Rip, and Cardboard is along last. On settling down as they race inside the 800-metre mark now. They've got about 750 to go, and the favourite Sports Brat has gone to the lead. 3/4 of a length in front of Best of Burgess, followed then by Foreign Shores. Getting up along the inside was Blackstone, followed by Golden Trail. A further break behind those, Revenant Rip, and along last was Cardboard. As they race up towards the turn, 500 to go, and Sports Brat has got away on the turn, doing it very, very well indeed. Out about 4 in front of Best of Burgess, followed by Blackstone. Going fairly wide on the track was Golden Trail, and a long break behind those, Rev Let Rip, and the next one was Cardboard. But halfway down the straight, and Sports Brat slapped up with the whippers nicely clear. Out about 3 in front of Blackstone, followed by Best of Burgess, and the next one was Golden Trail, but there's no danger. Oh, Sports Brat races away. He's down on the line. He's very good, this fellow. Sports Brat by a big space. Blackstone is second. Now third, maybe Best of Burgess in front of Golden Trail, and out wide Cardboard, followed by Revenant Rip, who's back towards the tail and pulling up very, very scratchily along last, Foreign Shores. Oh, he's very good, this galloper. Sports Brat, 2-year-old, by Sports Work out of Ocongo. Is raced by B. Mamaliti, Adal Cole, TC Gattuso and RS Olivero in partnership. And he's very, very good. Yeah, Sports Brat trained by Amanda Langler. 2 starts for 2 wins now. Brett Johnson just gave him a couple of gentle slaps with the whip, but to keep his mind on the job, put the whip away and just coasted to the line and has won very, very easily indeed. So Sports Brat, a mile too good in the Parramatta Park Royal Class 1. Now second will go to Blackstone, Peter Mullin. A good go for third. I thought maybe Best of Burgess, but there's another couple there out wider on the track. But Sports Brat is the winner. New South Wales $1.40, $1.20. Number 3 Blackstone second by Nicolo Polo out of Bells are ringing. Jack Van Duren, Queanbeyan, Peter Mullin to return, $2.90. And the judge calls for the photo for third. So it's 1, 3 and a photo on race 5 as this winner returns, Sports Brat. He's something special, I think. Not much of him, but he's a very, very racy type indeed. We'll have more from Queanbeyan in just a moment. They face up well. They're racing. And Rockford down towards the inside, got away well, beat them out, followed then by Impersonate, who's racing in the all black. Further back behind those, Never Say Red. Always Pretty going over towards the inside. Kantari going up to about third. Further back behind those, Working Blue, followed then by Danger Mouse, Autumn Moon, and Fleece at the tail of the field. As they race towards the back, they've got about 1,300 to go. Rockford, this big, bold, galloping galloper out in front. Rockford leads about 1.5 lengths in front. Now Impersonate is second. 2 off in third. Settling down was the grey Kantari, followed by Working Blue fourth on the outside. Just behind those then, back behind those as they race down the back of the track was Never Say Red, followed by Always Pretty. Danger Mouse is on the outside, about 2.5 behind those Fleece, and 2 off then Autumn Moon at the tail of the field. In the back stretch, and Rockford is the leader, 1/2 length in front. Impersonators applying pressure on the outside. Rockford getting the sit on the leaders, Kantari, as they race down the back now. Then Never Say Red on the inside, followed by Working Blue. A further break behind those, Always Pretty, followed by Danger Mouse and Fleece, and Autumn Moon is last of all as they leave the back and race up the side. And Impersonate has moved up on the outside to almost join Rockford. Now Kantari's running on fairly well, followed then by Working Blue. Never Say Red down towards the inside. A further break then Always Pretty. On the outside is Fleece, well back on the turn, Autumn Moon, and Danger Mouse is last of all. In the straight with about 300 to go, shaken up. Rockford is just in front. Now Kantari's coming down the centre with a big run. In between those, Impersonate, followed then by Never Say Red. But Kantari's the one. Kantari moved up on the outside of Rockford. The 2 favourites going stride for stride. Kantari, Rockford, Kantari flashing up on the outside. Never Say Red. But Kantari has won. Now a good go for the Miners. Either Never Say Red on the outside or Rockford. Further back then Always Pretty. Followed then by Impersonate. A long break behind those, Autumn Moon. Then Working Blue and Fleece and Danger Mouse with the last pair. Kantari's the winner, ridden by Riley Saxton, number 1 Kantari, trained by Rob Hare, Bob Hare, R.J. Hare, as a grey gelding 3 by Toy Pandari out of Kinloch Leven, and is raced by W and Mrs. P. Hare, J. Antico, G. Bostock, P. Corrigan and Roger Norton in partnership. In a driving finish to the line, it was the 2 favourites, but coming late on the scene down the outside, Never Say Red may have cut Rockford out of second, but it's fairly close for the Miners. But there's no doubt about the winner, Kantari, has won. Now let's have a look at this. Oh, yes, I think Never Say Red will get second, just ahead of Rockford. Never Say Red is a chestnut gelding 3 by Rising Rhythm out of Traces of Red, Russell Jarrett Canberra, Greg Farrer, and Rockford is third. Is destined never to win a race, Rockford. A chestnut gelding 3 by Palace Music out of Brave New World, John Morrissey, Matthew Carl. Matthew Carl couldn't have ridden the horse any better, gave it every possible chance, but Kantari was having his 12th start today. First win, of course, 1 win, 1 second and 2/3. Kantari 2:31.50, Never Say Red 5:20, Rockford 1:40, and the winner, the grey horse, returns. And, as I said, trained by Bob Hare at Canberra and ridden by Rolly Saxton, who's back in the area now riding again. Now they set. Race 7, Queanbeyan. They're off. Got them away very well indeed. Jabberwocky went to the lead, taken on by Queanbeyan down towards the inside, and T-Junction bursting through. Back behind those, Red Mill, followed by Roses of Blue and Opera Serenade. After sorting themselves out, they've got about 900 metres to go, and T-Junction is the leader, 2 in front of Jabberwocky. Easing back to third, about a length and a half behind those, Queanbeyan, followed by Red Mill. Roses of Blue, and the last one was Opera Serenade. Racing down with about 750 metres to go. Little change in the order. A fairly good pace out in front, where the leader was T-Junction. A length and a half in front of Jabberwocky, going well. 2 off in third. Queanbeyan as they race up towards the turn. Further back behind those as they race towards the bend, Opera Serenade. And the next one was Red Mill, followed by Roses of Blue as they race up towards the home turn. 500 metres to go. T-Junction is the leader, but now off the rails. Running on was Jabberwocky. Queanbeyan a park behind those. And further back then Opera Serenade, a long break. Red Mill in the straight with about 300 metres to go. Jabberwocky raced up on the outside and hit the lead. T-Junction is battling away. Opera Serenade coming down the centre, followed then by Queanbeyan. Here's Opera Serenade's the danger. Opera Serenade moved up on the outside of Jabberwocky, who's giving plenty. Hands and heels. Jabberwocky in front near the line. They hit it all. Close. Jabberwocky or Opera Serenade. Only a nose in this, followed by T-Junction, Queanbeyan, then Roses of Blue, and Red Mill was back towards the tail of the field. Well, this is a close one. A desperately close finish. Well, Bobby Alyssa tried everything to get Jabberwocky home. Whether or not he has is problematical. He tried hands and heels, then he was forced to go for the whip when Opera Serenade, Johnny Scorse, moved up on the outside. And they've gone stride for stride, and there's barely a lip in this finish. It'll be a bob of the head. Jabberwocky, Opera Serenade on the outside, and close up behind those T-Junction. Now, from the top, if Jabberwocky gets it, 231.50. If Opera Serenade gets it, 652.70. But it is extremely close. Race 7, the Rosemount Class 2 handicap. Normally it favours the outside horse here, but I'm a little bit reluctant. Starter goes up. They're set. Starter holds them. They're off. Good level start. Dakota got away well. Statement in the centre is showing a bit of speed, and Pitter Potter's not too far away. And also Hendrickson getting well back behind those Romany Gypsy and Shadows of Silver. There's a fair turn of speed on as they settle down with about 750 to go. Hendricks on the inside, and Statement were going stride for stride. Pitter Potter's behind those. Further back in the field then Dakota, followed by Romany Gypsy and Shadows of Silver. Baron Saxby is the late scratching, by the way, as they race up towards the turn in the last at Queanbeyan. And Statement draws to the lead about 3/4 of a length in front of Hendricks, followed by Pitter Potter, and Dakota out wide is running on fairly well, and they're nicely clear of Romany Gypsy. Forget about Shadows of Silver, but around the turn Hendricks got up along the inside again to share the lead with Statement. Pitter Potter 3 outs running on, and down the outside Dakota is coming with a run now. There's many chances with about 150 to go. It's Pitter Potter in the centre. The leader Dakota on the outside is trying hard. Pitter Potter pulling out plenty near the line. Pitter Potter holding Dakota near the line, and Pitter Potter narrowly over Dakota. Statement is third, followed by Romany Gypsy, then Hendricks, and the last one home was Shadows of Silver. Good finish in the last. It does appear as though Pitter Potter will hold on over Dakota here. Just repeating that late scratching at the barrier, number 6 Baron Saxby taken out at 4:37. Not much in it. Dakota dived right on the line. Statement on the inside was battling away. Hendricks gave up very, very quickly in the straight. It was left between Pitter Potter and Dakota. Kevin Sweeney throwing everything at Pitter Potter, and also Rolly Saxton on Dakota likewise. But as they reached the line, it's Pitter Potter, Dakota. Pitter Potter, Dakota, yes, there's a nose in it, maybe Pitter Potter, a nose over Dakota. Pitter Potter, number 3, if it gets it, 4:10, 2:30, I think it will. Number 4, 2:30, no dividend for number 2. So 4:10, 2:30 for the late male Pitter Potter in the last race. Trained at Murray Bateman by Jerry Crane. Kevin Sweeney, a brown gelding, 3 by Potter McQueen out of Cafe Lover, raced by A.D. and Mrs. D.R. Shaw, D.L. Adams and P. Carver.
Racing we have